December 22nd, and we start off this morning in the bathroom. Going to sand up this a bit and get the frame on there so it looks kind of nice. And then I also bought a cover plate for that because hopefully here sometime in the morning the washer and dryer will come in and they'll fill that space and we'll all be good to go. We'll see. Well, a little bit later, and yep, patch, that's on. Screws are a little low. Okay, well, that's life. Nice little cover plate, and I cleaned up the floor so when they bring in the washer and dryer, it sits on a nice clean floor. I don't know, sounds like a great idea. And I also got the maintenance hatches back on. So now this is all done. That's done. That's getting done. Now the next project to work on is the stove, because now getting that done will be a big win. So I gotta find out where the power is and shut this off. Well, I know where the power is, but I gotta find the right breaker. Should be a 40 ampere in the basement, so we'll see. Alright, so I'm down at the load center, and well, nothing's labeled. Well, that's a lie. That's labeled, so I know that's the furnace, I guess. But I mean, I got 140, another 40, another 40, another 40. So let's see. I've also been coughing like crazy. I think it's because we're finally walking around the house kicking up all kinds of dust. So I'm like coughing terribly today. Anyways, well, I got a 30. That's a 30. 40, 40. Well, let's see. What could all be on the 40s? The stove. I don't think the fridge would be on one. I mean, the furnace is on a 15. Well, let's do them one at a time and find out. So I flipped one. Boom. And I went up and checked the connector. And there's nothing there. But being I can't really think of what else would be on 40 amps. I mean, because the furnace is gas. The water heater's gas. That's electric, obviously. But everything else, I mean, there's a pump, but I think he's on the 30 amp breaker. I can't think of what else would be on the 40. And because I'm here alone, I'm just gonna flip them all off. I mean, there's no well to be concerned about. What else could be doing using 40 amps in this house? Well, I'm down here real quick. Last night, you might remember I did this regen thing, and it started flashing here. So it stopped flashing. So now, maybe we have softened water now. I have no idea. It'd be nice though, because my hands have been drying out like a son of a gun. Alright, let's take some electrical apart. So I've made some progress. Got box off and the wire pushed back through, which was harder than expected. It was like it was epoxied or something, so I don't know. But now I have a nice hole and the cable is down in there, and I wonder what it looks like down in there. But I can't get down in there really, but the camera can. Oh, that's great. Look at that. The downdraft pipe's got holes in it. I think something tried to shoo its way in. Great. But, okay. Well, let's see what it looks like down there. If we can see anything. So, that'll be interesting. I don't know if I can get over in that corner. Oh, almost dropped the camera. That'd have been bad. If I can see what's down that way. Okay. If I can see the piping, all of that stuff down there. Well, I guess I'll know what that looks like as much as when you guys know what it looks like. And some more progress. I put the board in, I paddle drilled through with that guy, boop, and then I go, and then I pulled it up and ran the cable through, and now I've got my cable sitting here, and I'm ready to now get that box kind of going, and finally, we've got to finally secure this. It's a little too big, so I forced it in there, and it wasn't so great, but I might just do that again. I mean, part of me is like, I should go get a planer and plane the edge so it fits better, but I think I'm just gonna make it fit. Well, Drew just came here, delivered my temporary fridge. Doo-doo. So I have a much bigger fridge coming, but apparently it's back ordered or something, so I went and hollered at people at Home Depot, and they gave me a temporary fridge. Woo! So I guess I get to use this until the other one shows up, and then I guess they take it. I have no idea how this gets back, but I think I have to call them or something. But anyways, it's not a bad little fridge. I mean, it's bigger than the little one there, but I mean, that's not gonna hold I'm a big guy. I eat a lot. I ain't gonna hold my food. So I was continuing to work on the electrical, and as I was getting all this put together, and I started to actually muck around with the box, I found that that terminal right there is sheared right off. So there's supposed to be a metal piece right there. And then on this side, it's almost sheared off. So I have to get a new box. No problem. And I'm back, and I got my new plug. I'm ready to do my install. Alright, and it's in, and there it is. Boom. Looking good. All secured and everything. So now I gotta clean up all my tools and whatnot, and then put that guy into there. Alright. Well, there it is. It's in place. It's not perfect, but it's there. I didn't take out the spacer behind here because me and Bob talked about breaking that out of there and whatnot, and the rationale behind it is, well, I had to be out 4 inches from the wall back there to bring the cable through, because there's a big ass beam underneath the house. So the cable would run into the stove itself. So I just said, okay, screw it, I'll just leave that in, and it'll overhang a bit, but I mean, it doesn't look horrible. I mean, it doesn't look perfect, but it don't look horrible. I mean, I like it. I'll take it. I'm sold. I'm sold. It's in! Yeah! Well, I fixed the squeak. It no longer squeaks. All I had to do was this, whatever this thing is. I don't know if you can lock your oven for whatever reason there might be. But whatever, all I had to do was bend this tip down just a bit, because you can see the paint on it's worn. So I just bent it down just a slight bit. Now it doesn't it rattles when you jump, but it doesn't squeak no more. Well, it's starting to come together. I got the temporary fridge in there, which honestly looks like shit, but okay, whatever. So I got another one coming that fills in this complete space. So I didn't order the wrong fridge. They just screwed me. Way to go, Home Depot. Anyways, so it's starting to look like a thing. It's starting to look like a habitable place. Now I put my microwave right here. Yeah, stove. Set the clock so the beeping wouldn't bother me. So, yep. I mean, it's coming together. New faucets and whatnot and so forth. So, the kitchen's almost ready for food. It's coming along. So, the masking's done. You can see all the way around, as well as I've cut in everything. So that's all done. Now I got to start rolling. I did have to go over and put 2 coats on anywhere that this wallpaper is. I mean, yeah, the right thing to do is take it off and, do the walls and whatnot. But I'm kind of thinking I'm going to have to take the walls out of this room anyways, so don't care. One of the things I wanted to do, but I might just cut from the list, is I wanted to paint these closets with Kilz. But I'm running out of time, being the move is tomorrow. I would like to get this paint dry so we can put stuff in this room without, you know, risk. So, it's rolling. Alright, I finished painting, and Dale showed up.
Moose to all.
You're officially the second house guest.
No, thank you.
This is my second dad, I think. Definitely.
Definitely.
So we've been hanging out, and I've been picking up and getting ready for tomorrow, because in all good hopes, there'll be movers and people and my sister and her kids and craziness tomorrow. So, but hopefully we can be done with that. I'll quickly look at my paint job. I think I should pull the masking off tonight, maybe. Maybe. Fold that up. But doesn't look too bad. It's definitely bluish. Definitely working. I didn't get the inside of the closets, but there'll be time for that. There'll be time for everything. So, I think that's it. I think I'm going to pull the masking off and call it a night. See ya.